A very good day and welcome to the program. I want to speak to you today about believing. To have faith, to believe the promises of God. Because at the end of the age, and I believe we are very close, there will be people that will be deceived. There will be false doctrine. It's flying all over the place. All roads do not lead to heaven. Good works will never save you, okay? Jesus said, I've told you these things, that in me you will have peace. But in this world you will have tribulation. But be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. John chapter 16, verse 33. Now the man in the Bible that inspires me so much, not just because he's a farmer, but because he's a man of great faith, is none other than Job. Some historians will tell you that Job is probably the oldest book in the Bible. That's incredible. Now, Job was the richest man in the Middle East, and he lost everything. Remember? Everything. He lost his livestock. He lost his family. He lost his home. He got sick. He was full of boils. He was sitting in the ash heap in town, basically the laughing stock of the town. His own wife said, why don't you just curse God and die? And what did Job say? Job chapter 13, verse 15, even though he slay me, yet will I still trust him. Wasn't that what Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego also said to the king? Even though we are not going to be saved, we still will not serve you. That is the kind of faith that the Lord is looking for in these last days. Like never before, I want to tell you, without faith, you cannot believe this book. I was just speaking with our producer and with one of my spiritual sons before this program, and we were saying, how can you believe this book if you have no faith? How can you tell me, ask any gynecologist, any specialist, is it possible for a young virgin to conceive and bear a child? And he will tell you it is physically impossible without a relationship with another man. And yet Mary was pregnant with Jesus. Now we have to believe that happened through the power of the Holy Spirit. See? Can we believe that a fully grown man, and you can perceive Jesus as you see him. I see him standing probably about 6'2". Just a really well-built man. He was a carpenter by trade. He was an artisan. He worked with his hands for 30 years. He definitely wasn't a pen pusher, that's for sure. And he must have weighed, I would say, maybe 200, 220 pounds of muscle. He walked on top of the water, right across the Sea of Galilee. The Sea of Galilee is 9 kilometers across, breadthwise. He walked on the top. Do you believe that? No, I don't believe that. Well, then you can't be a Christian. Do you believe that when they crucified him, he was in the tomb for 3 days and 3 nights, and then he was raised from the dead? Do you believe that? Supernaturally? No, I can't really believe that. You're not a Christian. Can you believe that Jesus prayed for Lazarus 4 days in the tomb? As I was saying to the young men before the program, in Israel, in the old days, they had no fridges, they had nothing. When a person died, they buried him the same day because of the heat there, and the body started to disintegrate. 4 days in the tomb. Even the people said, don't go in there, Lord, because you will be decomposing. And yet he called Lazarus. Lazarus came out. We go on and on. As one of them said, what about the wine? We worked out something like, I don't know, I think it was 1,500 liters of wine turned out from water. I want to say to you, let's believe the word. Until next time, goodbye.